Yeah, Scott. Was that about as good of a performance as you've seen, especially on this stage, in that first half especially?
Yeah, that first half was similar to how we started against Arkansas. And then it fizzled out, obviously, but it was a great start. And guys really playing with poise, sharing the ball, making extra passes. But the big thing was we really guarded first half, really defended well, rebounded well. Second half, Houston, you knew they were going to score, and but we were able to hold them far enough at bay to not let them threaten.
All right, Kendall Cow.
Hey, Scott, the first half you held Houston to 0.65 points per possession. Looked like they couldn't get the ball from one side to the other. What did you all do so well defensively that first half?
Coach Brooks did a good job on that scout. I think we were prepared. And then really our guys did a great job buying into locking in on assignments and tendencies. And Coach Sampson, you know he's going to make adjustments. He's a great coach. And second half we didn't defend nearly as well.
Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider.
Scott, you've had it most of the year, but the bench contributions you got today from Jonathan and Matthew in particular, how big was that in a game like this?
I thought all year long our secret to our success has been our bench. It's a starting rotation. It's not five guys. We got a starting rotation, and everybody comes in and provides a lift for us. So I think that's been a big reason why I've been successful all year.
David Smock, Sikkim Radio.
Yes, Scott.
Smokey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? Congratulations. I know there's one left for you. Can you imagine having the ability to empty your bench throughout a lot of these games in this tournament, including a game to get to the championship game?
Again, you never plan on that. I mean, you plan on it going down to the wire, and if you're blessed and play really, really well, you get a couple of those special nights. And it was great seeing Patterson get a bucket.
Okay, we'll go Curtis, KCEN TV, Waco.
Hey, Scott, Curtis Quillen, KCEN Channel 6 in Waco. You have your best player come out and have one of the best first halves he's had all season. He doesn't score a single point in the second half, but you get 5-6 guys in double figures. How key is your depth for you this season?
Yeah. Well, it's a tribute. First half, he was rolling. People did a good job finding him. Second half, he did a great job not forcing things, and other people got going. And that's kind of what we've done all year long is feed the hot hand and share the ball.
Zach Braziller, New York Post.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. Scott, if it is Gonzaga, what are your thoughts on, the potential of playing them Monday night, kind of a game everyone's waited for 4 months?
Well, I know whoever it'll be obviously a hard-fought game. I know Coach Few and I, we joked when the game got canceled, and we went to the arena and we did a press conference saying that the game was canceled and whatnot. And as we were riding back, we're like, well, you know what? If we end up playing this game in the Final Four, the championship game, that sounds like a better idea. So that was obviously the goal for both of us, and I know we're there, and we'll see if Gonzaga or UCLA again. Whoever you play is going to be a great matchup, and both of them are great teams.
Myron Metcalf. Myron, if you're there, go ahead and unmute.
Hey, bro, I'm here. I'm sorry about that, Scott.
Yeah, I saw you in the front row. That's why you're mute. Yeah.
When you think back to 2003, you taking this job and everything that was on your plate to where you are now going to the national title game, what are your thoughts on that, on just that journey?
Well, every day you're grinding, and you really don't look back. You just keep pressing forward, and been so blessed to have unbelievable players that have bought into what we'd like to do with the program. Tremendous assistant coaches that have sacrificed so much time, hard work, sweat to get us here. And then the Baylor faithful. I mean, they've supported us through the lean years and the rebuilding years, and you can't get there without an administration that believes in you and supports you. President Livingstone, Mac Rhodes, and his his staff. They've been phenomenal for us. And when you have that family atmosphere and everyone pulling for everybody, good things can happen. And obviously they've happened for us. I mean, since 2008, we've won 18 or more, and us and Kansas are the only two Power Fives to do that. So we've been consistently good. We just haven't been able to get to a Final Four or national championship.
Mandy Knight.
Hey, Coach. Mandy Knight, Fox 44 in Waco. Now that you guys are officially in the national championship, has it sunk in mentally that you guys are there now? And what's that like?
No, it's next game, and that's why we're successful and in the championship game. If you do too much celebrating or thinking, then you're not dialed in for the next opponent, and you're getting sent home. So I'm just excited as our whole travel party. We get to stay in the bubble for a couple more days and have an opportunity to play in the biggest game all year that every team sets out at the beginning of the year wanting to do.
Jeff Goodman.
Scott, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
When did your relationship with Mark Pierce start?
You keep breaking up. What are you saying, Jeff?
I was saying, where did your relationship with Mark start? How did it start?
All right, Coach, we'll go to another question here. Andre Monroe.
Andre Monroe, Inside Institute. Coach, congratulations on the win. Do you plan to prepare any differently for this championship game than you have in the tournament so far, or is it more important to kind of stay consistent to what you've been doing?
Great question, and definitely stay consistent. It's too late to make drastic changes, and you got to go with what got you here. And that's what most teams do. And with us, I know we're excited about the opportunity to prepare to play either UCLA or Gonzaga for the championship. And we'll do what we normally do scouting-wise. And I know our players will be really excited for an opportunity to play in such a big game. But at the same time, it's business as usual in preparation.
Jack Allen.
Hey, Scott, another big day from Davion, a double-double. Was there anything in particular you saw from him and his ability to distribute today?
No, I thought he made great reads. I thought he really got going at the end of the half, and I know everyone was excited with his last three, but that's what makes him so good is he's a two-way player, defensive player of the year, but then on the offensive end, he can score it, and he can create for others. So tremendous effort and outing by him.
Mike DeCourcy.
Hey, Mike.
Scott, congratulations. Mike DeCourcy from Sporting News. I wanted to ask you, and obviously not right now, but at any point during the season, have you allowed yourself to think back about the possibility that you could be working on 2 championship games in a row if there had been a tournament a year ago?
Well, we did talk to our team before we went out and said that Freddie and Devontae and Tristan were all in the stands and how much they wish they had this opportunity, but they're here to cheer us on. And moments like that make you reflect and think. You feel so bad for the guys that didn't have that opportunity and never will. But at the same time, you feel so blessed and fortunate these guys are this year. And again, can't thank the NCAA enough for providing a safe environment where we could have this NCAA tournament.
Pete Thamel.
Hey, Scott, Pete Thamel from Yahoo. Congratulations. Since
Thanks,
you guys
Pete.
went on pause, you've been chasing sort of the ghost of what you were, and there's been times you've measured up to, times you haven't. Does Jared's performance tonight and the performance you made today kind of make you feel like you're back in that groove you were in December and January?
Well, I definitely thought even Wisconsin, we played much better, and Villanova, second half, we were really good. Arkansas, we were great in spurts and good in other areas. And then tonight, I mean, Houston doesn't give you anything. You have to be really good. And that first half was about as well as any team can play against Houston. So I definitely think if we're not where we were, I can't see the difference. So credit these guys for really buying in on the practice days we've had to get better and put in the work to get back to what they were. Because prior to the pause, we were top 3 defensive team in the country, and then fell all the way to 44. And I know gradually we've been working our way up. Last I saw was 27. But I mean, these guys have really worked hard in practice. When at the end of the year, a lot of people don't want to practice hard. They want to save their legs for games. They're thinking about what they're doing after the season, and the last thing they want to do is get injured in practice.
All right, last one, Bryce Cherry.
Scott, I was able to talk to some Baylor fans at halftime, and suffice it to say they were pretty excited to be able to give them one more game. How gratifying is that?
Well, again, a coach is like a parent, and when you see the siblings happy, you're happy. So to see the fans happy, your players happy, Baylor Nation happy, I mean that's you can't get much better than that. So they were outstanding tonight. The fans that we had, appreciate them making travel arrangements to be here to support us, and thank them for being behind us.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Media will be joined momentarily by Jared Butler. Please use this